Good. Today we're doing day one of a 4 day in a week workout program. And day one we're going to use a light jog. If you have space out there, you can go around maybe for a kilometer or 2 or 3, or even if you have enclosed space like mine here. So we're going to use a light jog as part of our warm-up. And remember, warm-up is very critical if you're doing anything physical, because one, warm-up prepares your joints, warm-up prepares your muscles. Yeah, it helps your muscles become elastic. That means whatever you're giving your muscles does not hurt your muscles. It grows them. It gives your muscles strength to grow them. What you want, depending on the weight you're carrying around. Then the third most important reason you need to warm up is that you elevate your heart rate. Basically, your heart is prepared to take in more pressure, more oxygen, because your muscles will need oxygen while you're working out. So today is day one of a 4-week of a 4-day exercise program in a week, and we're using jogging as a warm-up for day one. Day two will create something else, day three something else, to just underscore the importance of warming up. After that, item number 2 or item number 1 in the block of now exercise after warm-up, we're going to do air squats. Number 2, we're going to do push-ups. Yeah, remember, air squats are going to target your lower body. Yeah, this is day one, so you start slowly, easy into the exercise. Then number 2, we're going to do push-ups, right? Then we move on. I think we have 4 or 5 workouts set for today. So jogging here, it's a light jog. You basically keep your knees straight from here, like this. Let me show it from the side. Then you bring your heels up like that. Then you move your hands to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. You can up the tempo by basically hastening your jog here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. Now, the version of this exercise is the format. I'll be showing you. When I mention an activity, I show you what you do. So jogging on the spot or light jogs I talked about is what I've just done. You jog slowly here like this on the spot. Yeah? Or you up the tempo towards your end. Let's say you're doing it for 5 minutes. I'm already starting to sweat. Or you go out there, do a kilometer, 2 kilometers, or even 3. But if you're doing it where you have a treadmill, I'll suggest you do 10 to 20 minutes of moderate jogging on a treadmill. But towards the end, you spike it up. If you're doing a speed like 6 or 7 on a treadmill, towards the end, you can take it up to as much as 12. So a slight sprint at 12. So you do that between 10 and 20 if you're doing indoors. But if you're jogging on the spot without a treadmill, 5 minutes is enough. As long as you do 2 minutes, the initial 2 minutes are light, then 3 minutes is a bit faster. Or you go out there a kilometer, 2 or 3, then you come back, then follow the program. Now, workout number 1. Remember, I've just said our program, what I'm doing in the program, I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm going to mention a workout, then demo, the correct form. So that whenever you're doing it, set 1, set 2, set 3, you're free to refer so that you do not deviate from the form you're supposed to do. Remember, it's critical that you don't hurt yourself in the process. So you're free to refer to the video and see the correct form of what you're doing. Number 1, air squats. Air squats here, you can either stretch your hands out here like this, in here, or even at your waist. You choose whichever position suits you. The key pointers here are 1, your knees should stay behind your toes. When you're going down, please don't drop your knees beyond your toes. You see my toes are here, my knees already past my toe line. Try and keep that knee back there, then you do your squat. So like I've said, either you bring your arms in here into a front squat position, stretch your arms out here, or put your hands to your waist, and you go down. Those are air squats. So choose whichever you do, then go down. 1, 2, 3. Your hands can either stay out there if you're doing this one, or out. Then you come up to your waist. 2, waist. 3, waist. It's important also that you make sure your thigh is parallel to the ground as you peak of that move there. Not here, not all the way, somewhere here, like that. Then you come up. You will feel your thigh receive all the benefit of what you're doing. Let's work out 1. Number 2, we are doing push-ups. Let me show all the variations of a push-up. Variation 1, you put your palm down or your knuckle down, whichever you prefer. Like that. Then your feet are either up there in air, then you go down, come up. Or your feet stay down, chest down, up, down, up. Now, we're doing 4 sets of everything. Like for the push-ups, if I didn't mention, you're doing, let me see what I've written here. You're doing 15 air squats, these ones. 15, then you rest for 10 seconds. You repeat it again 4 times. For the push-ups, the same. Now, if you're a lady and you do it and you need to modify, I've already shown that. It's either your palm, you put your palm directly below your shoulder, your feet are either up or on the ground, you bring your chest to the center of your hands. See that? Put your feet down on the ground, same thing, chest down, come up. That's the first variation. You do 12 of those if you're a lady. Strive to do 12 of those for the first 2 sets. Then on the 3rd set, you're doing 10. On the 4th set, it will prove to be harder. Do 8. Then you're done with your workout 2. Workout 3, we're doing what I'm calling curtsy lunges. It's a lunge. A lunge is where you stand here like this, for example, your hands either here or out here or behind your neck. This is a lunge. You step out, a very long stance out, then you drop your back knee like that. Make sure that your knee stays behind your toes again. This is wrong. Your heel is leaving the ground, your knee is way beyond your toes. That's dangerous. Try to make sure this knee stays behind your toes. Instead, you drop the back knee. Step back, step out, repeat the same thing. Your hands can either come here. It's a standard lunge. What we're doing is a curtsy lunge. You stand like this, take your left leg behind your right. Make sure this right stays straight up. Don't lean it like this. This. Some people will be tempted to do this. See? This leg is slanting to the side. Don't do that. Make sure it's straight. This other one is behind it. Then drop down. You draw, turn. This one is straight. Like that. Down. See that? See that? I've written 16. That's 8, 8. 8 here, 8 here. Slowly. 16. That's 8 pairs, 4 sets. But this is week 1 of what we're doing, or round 1. I would allow you to do what you'll be able to do. Then build on that week 2, week 3. Make sure by the time you're ending week 4, you're able to do the prescribed number of sets and number of repetitions. But make sure you try and do all the 4 sets. Even if you reduce the number of repetitions, make sure it's 4 rounds, 4 sets. But what I'm talking about, that by the time you're finishing round 1, that's week 4, make sure you're doing all the 4 sets and all the prescribed repetitions. Workout 4. Yeah, remember I've said you're doing air squats, then you're doing push-ups, then you're doing curtsy lunges. Workout 4 is you come down here like this to a plank, then you bring your knee to your elbow. But there's a twist to that. It's a diagonal knee. Diagonal in the sense that if I face the camera and my hands are here, I'm in a plank position, my knee is coming to, my right knee comes to my left elbow. You see that? See that? See that? Slowly. And try push that knee all the way to either touch your elbow, the opposite elbow, or just almost, or just before. Yeah? From the side again. This is your plank. This is your push-up position. Bring that knee in. You see? At my pace. That slow. So that you emphasize on that squeeze. Remember, this one targets your midsection, your stomach area, your obliques, and your upper, and your lower, and your lower back. This part here. This is called the midsection. So this twisting and the pressing really targets and really works your midsection. The midsection is general for this round part of your body. If I say obliques, it will mean that I'm only talking of your side stomach. If I'm talking of the abs, it's the front stomach. Then the lower back, or some people call them the love handles back here, those will be areas or sections of the midsection. This particular move here targets the whole area. After you've done that, you do some light stretches. Let me finish by doing the stretches or showing the stretches. You stand like this, your feet out, bend down, grab the outside of your legs, keep your heels down, take your head between your legs and hold. Try to take your head between your legs, like that. After that, your right hand comes to the outside of your left leg. Your left arm goes up. You follow it, look up to the ceiling. Try and uproot your leg using your right arm. You will feel your upper back stretch here, like that. Then you change, do the same, stretch this whole part here, like that. Then you interlock your fingers behind your back, drop forward again. Now that one stretches your chest, your front shoulder, and your arms. Then here, you close your arms again in front this time round. Go backwards like that. That really stretches your arms again, your chest, all the way. Then your hamstring back here. You've done it when you do this. Now, pull your quads, squeeze it. Then you change. Now, your shoulder here, work your wrist, 1, 2, change. Your tricep here, squeeze it in first, 3, 2. To the opposite side, center, change, step here, go 3, 2, breathe in, out, in again, out, one more, good. That concludes workout 1, yeah, of week 1. So you'll repeat this 4 times for the 4 weeks that are coming. So if it's a Monday, that will be your day 1. This is what you do on Monday for the next 4 Mondays.